So many niggas hating me, get them away from me.
Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride trap on my chrome. Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride trap on my chrome.
Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride around with my chrome. Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride around with my chrome. Trying to keep it on the true side, nigga. Laying low to play it cool now, nigga. Ass niggas on the team, I've been known to get the green ever since I was 2'5", nigga. Coop hanging out the boot, nah, nigga. Cause I ain't stunting on them. Put my whole team on so they ain't won.
Life is complex. Skincare should.
When niggas doing what bad, you know that they be hating on you. Get the hoping that you proud, they be waiting on it. Bullshit get bread from the envy.
Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride trap on my chrome. Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride trap on my chrome.
Been out of these streets, nigga trying to eat, while I duck police. Only family stealing from me. I'm on for me to pray, but white Jesus can't save me. Get him away from me. I don't know what to say. So many niggas hating me, get them away from me.
Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride trap on my chrome. Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride trap on my chrome.
Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride around with my chrome. Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride around with my chrome. Trying to keep it on the true side, nigga. Laying low to play it cool now, nigga. Ass niggas on the team, I've been known to get the green ever since I was 2'5", nigga. Coop hanging out the boot, nah, nigga. Cause I ain't stunting on them. Put my whole team on so they ain't won. When niggas doing bad, you know that they be hating on you. Get the hoping that you proud, they be waiting on it. Bullshit get bread from the envy. Best friends get the looking like enemies. When you got it in this bank account empty. Perfect recipe to print a lot of jealousy. Looking from a bird's eye view. Learn from everything I've been through. Told my baby girl, if you ain't spinning life with the nigga, never let him put a dick up in you. Cause if a nigga wrong, I'ma check that shit. And when you grip along, never flex that shit. Told my son, when you getting money, never take it to a bubble, flip it over, then invest that shit. Give a lot of game, trying to bless my kids. Gotta keep it real, that's the best shit. Got hitters up in Philly, back in Texas. When I get up on the track, yeah, I wreck shit.
Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride trap on my chrome. Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride trap on my chrome.
Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride around with my chrome. Always sip on my own, don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone, while I ride around with my chrome.
All right. Shalom Israel. We are the ISUPK up under Commander General Yohana. Y'all know what it is. Another episode of Sharpening the Sword Radio going down right here. You understand? In St. Louis. All right. If anybody want to call in, any questions, want to comment, you can dial 712-832-8330. And the access code is 910-1409, all right? And we, of course, don't forget that Commander Junior Honey is still passing out food and clothes. And it's every first and last Friday of each month, going down right here in the building from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at 5261 Delmar Boulevard in Suite A, St. Louis, Missouri, 63108. All right, we still here for our people. We still got food if you need it. You understand? A lot of people that lost their jobs. A lot of people is in these pantries. Hell, a lot of the pantries that closed on you. You understand? Especially the ones in the churches. The church pantries have closed, just like they service. You know, ain't no more preaching, ain't no more singing, ain't no more dancing. You understand? They done abandoned the people. All right? And if you want to text any questions, you can text them to 314-393-0430. All right, you can text questions, any comments, or whatever to that line, or you can tune in again to 712-832-8330, access code 910-1409. All right, we got a couple things to talk about. The topic is that thou shall not be a Christian preacher no more.
That's right.
You understand? And we're going to show you why, man. Christian preachers, I can't see how their members, you know, could not see it. Just didn't believe it. You know what I mean? Didn't want to believe it. That's really the case. You just didn't want to believe that you're a filthy preacher, your Christian pastor, your bishop, your reverend, whatever you want to call him, whatever title he goes by. You just didn't want to believe that he was as horrible as he is, you know. But now you have absolutely no choice but to open up the big old crusty eyes of yours. You got to do like this, what they do in the movies. When you can't see, you got to do this by your.
Right.
You gotta, oh my God, you got to get the crust out the eye, you got to crust out the corner, you got to wipe your face. You got to turn around and you ain't got no choice but to see it now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's right in your damn face. In the midst of a pandemic where everybody in the world is going to die. Everybody's just going to die, right? Everybody think they're going to die. Everybody's scared they're going to die. Gloves everywhere, masks everywhere, you know. And the church, the left the people, man. All right? And we're going to find out, we're going to dig a little deeper into some of the things that they have been doing. All right? But go ahead, give me this one. I wanna start with this first one. Give me that article, Bud.
Con. Defiant pastor admits COVID-19 symptoms.
He did what?
Admits COVID-19 symptoms.
Okay, this is Pastor Brian Cohn. I know everybody know that homosexual. So like, show him. I know everybody knows that homo. You understand? Hey, all of them homo. Okay? But this dude turned around and know that he knew he had the coronavirus. And check this out. Keep reading.
North Carolina preacher Brian Cohn was heard on an audio recording stating that he had experienced symptoms of the coronavirus, including pain, shakes, and a cough.
So look, he knew all along that he had the virus, man. And let's find out what this cat did.
The 31-year-old preacher failed to wear a mask or any protective covering while conducting services to a packed church on Easter Sunday.
He turned around and went to church and preached a filthy sermon anyway. You understand? Go ahead, Obama. Keep reading.
Cohen, who is African American, strolled up and down the aisles leading prayers and songs of praise.
He up and down the aisle spreading that coronavirus all over the church. You understand? Now you know when you turn around and you hooping and hollering, you got all that coming out your mouth. You understand? All that is going everywhere. And it say he's strolling up and down the aisle, man. You know he's showing off. You know he's clowning. Because it's they famous Easter Sunday. You understand? It's a famous Easter show that they have to put on. The one. And they turn around, and this cat turned around, know he got the coronavirus, and went and preached a sermon anyway. Go ahead, Mark. Keep reading.
The private audio circulated privately among church members and was later shared with the Daily Mail.
Mm-hmm.
In the recording where Korn was speaking to parishioners, he is heard stating that he tested positive for faith.
He did what?
Tested positive for faith.
No, you tested positive for the coronavirus, dude. You understand? Not for no goddamn faith. What's wrong with you? Knowing that this disease is killing people. And this cat kept it quiet, then turned around and admitted it after he spit all on all the members.
Right.
You understand? Keep going.
According to the site, their source also reported Korn to Charlotte police where he was unable to close the church.
They turned around and somebody reported him, but guess what? They said it wasn't nothing they can do. Okay, keep going.
North Carolina's coronavirus safety measures exclude churches from the ban on gatherings of 10 or more.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Korn told his members that while it is okay for church members to go to the hospital if they feel ill.
Now watch this. Listen to what Pastor Brian Korn, your good old preacher. Look at what he told his members to do if they feel sick, if they have to go to the hospital. Go ahead, Bob.
They should not say that they go to his church.
They should not say what?
That they go to his church.
Do you see this dude, man? This is the Christian pastor that's telling the members, hey, lie and say you don't go to this church. Don't tell them you go here. You understand? If you do get sick now, you ain't got to go if you ain't want to.
Right.
But if you do come on, then don't tell them you go here. Okay? Keep going.
He advised them to say.
Hold on. Now listen to the preacher. That's lie number one. He said, don't tell them you go here. Man, I'll never turn around and tell somebody I ain't in the ISUPK.
Right.
You understand? They better be glad that tattoos is unlawful, because I had UPK, I had this shit tatted all over me. You understand? But the shirts is just fine. They got ISUPK all over the shirt. You understand? You got your head up?
Pastor Salaki, someone said that the 712 call-in number, she can't hear anything with the code.
The line on him. Call in and check and see. Check and see if it's working real quick. Salaki about the technical difficulties. 1 second. They got the code. They might be trying to use the class thing.
Officer Payala says it's not working.
Huh? It's on?
It's on. Want me to restart?
No. One second. We'll see if we get that thing going. But anyway, let's get back to it. While they testing the lines, just to see if they going. You know, the white man, he's still the devil.
That's right.
You understand?
Right.
This stuff has been working perfectly fine. Now we have an issue. Right? But that's all right. It ain't no sweat. Tell them they can tune in on the book. Tell them they can tune in live on Facebook until we figure that thing out, until we figure the line out. But the Christian pastor, that's line number one. You understand? He turned around and told his members to lie and say that you don't go to this church. Okay? Tell them you don't go to my church. Right now, the dude already tested positive for the COVID-19. This is your pastor, Brian Korn. He tested positive for the coronavirus. Then turned around and didn't tell the members, didn't even say anything to anybody. Went and preached a whole gay sermon and was cool with that.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
He said he tested positive for faith.
But then turned around and told them he tested positive for faith. There you go. That's line number two. You understand? He didn't tell nobody he had it. Then he turned around and said he had tested positive for faith instead of telling them that he had tested positive for COVID-19. All right? Then, now he's telling his members this. Read them, huh?
He advised them to say.
He lied to them and told them to lie and say.
Q&A mode on. Participants may now unmute themselves.
One second. Go ahead.
He advised them to say that they attended a different church.
He told them to lie and tell the when his members go to the hospital, because he know they was going to get sick. He spread it. You understand? He knew he had the coronavirus, went to church anyway, preached a nasty sermon, then went up and down the aisle. He didn't even at least just stay on the damn on the pew. The podium. You understand? Or the stage, whatever the hell they call it in the church. Just stay up on the stage. Go ahead.
Still not working.
No sweat. We got them working on that line. They turned around and instead of him staying up on the stage, this dude go all up and down the aisle, spitting on all the goddamn. Now you know it'll spread more than 6 feet. They say the coronavirus can spread up to 13 feet.
Right.
And you know the people are sitting there running to the end just to get to the pastor and have, touch him or just to be next to him, just to be seen. Or, you know what I'm saying? Any damn thing. They want to be part of the show. So he's sitting there spread the coronavirus to his members and told them, if you go to the hospital, lie and say you don't go to my church. Now, what kind of pastor is that? I'll never turn around and say that UPK, Commander Junior, no, I ain't with them. Turn around and take my damn headpiece off, tuck my chain in or something, tear up my shirt, put a jacket on. You gonna never hear me do that. I'm UPK for life.
That's right.
You understand? But this cat told his members, he told his members, now you supposed to follow Jesus, right?
Right.
They made up a thing a long time ago called What Would Jesus Do? Jesus would not lie. You understand? And say that he ain't, that church over there? No, I ain't with them. No, I ain't going to that church. What did he say? What else did he say?
Now, I told you, if you want to go to the hospital and get checked because you're going through and your body, go ahead.
Look, hold on. You're going through. Don't they always use that line? If you going through, no, you got COVID-19. Let's get real specific right here. This ain't just no going through. This ain't just your common cold and a runny nose. People are dying from this. How many people have died globally? About 200,000, I believe it is. Over 50,000 people here in the U.S. died, and 200,000 people died globally. And I forgot how many, 2 million infected? It's over 2 million infected with the coronavirus worldwide. And this dude turned around and had it, tested positive for it, lied, said he tested positive for faith, went and spit all on his members anyway, preaching a nasty sermon on Easter, and then turned around and told them to lie if they get sick, lie and say, oh, you don't go to my church. Don't tell them that. Why? Because guess what? It's on record that he got it. You understand? And if they know he went and preached that old nasty sermon and people get tested positive, they're gonna come get him for that. Go ahead.
Corn is heard saying, but don't tell them you go to KCC.
Don't tell them you go to my church. What do you say?
Please tell them.
Please, in Jesus' name, tell them what?
You go to First Baptist Elevation or St. Matthew's Methodist Church.
God, look at your preacher, man. Look at your Christian preacher. He named 2 churches to point them out and say, tell them you go to that church. You understand? Now, how disgusting is your Christian pastor, man? God damn. He is, man, they worse than cats on the block, man. You understand? He worse than cats turn around banging for territory. You know what I'm saying? For red and blue.
Right. For
north and south, east and west. You know, from this street and that street. He worse than them. He turned around and lied and told his members specifically who to lie on. That's a shame, man. But that's your Christian pastor, though.
Right.
In the pandemic, this is what he told them to do, man. He told his members to lie. He lied. He didn't even tell them that he had it, which shows that he don't even give a damn about his members. Then turned around, went and preached a sermon anyway, okay, with a packed house. Somebody called and tried to get him to stop. They called the police on him, but they couldn't stop him. And guess what? The man turned around and said, don't tell him you go to my church if you going through. Not that you got exposed to the COVID-19 that I gave you. Not that. But if your body is going through, you understand, then just tell them you go to somebody else's church. What was the name of the church?
First Baptist Elevation or St. Matthew's Methodist.
Don't tell them you go to KCC. Is KCC?
Sorry.
Don't tell them you go to my church. Brian Corn is a hypocrite, man. It's disgusting as all get out. Go to the next one, Abon. This is your Christian pastor. This is your Christian pastor.
You will now enter the conference.
Boy, they are disgusting, man. And we're going to go over them scriptures in a minute. And we're going to show you what Christ, like for instance, a lot of people believe that Christ was just so down for everybody and just loved everybody, liked everybody. Y'all obviously do not read the Bible. You understand? Because those Christian pastors, those bishops, those reverends are the very people that Christ came up against. You understand? They are the very ones that Christ came up against. Why? Because they are the second reason. Okay? The white man being the devil, the Bible speaks. So that's the first reason that our people are in the shape that we in. And the second reason is because of these Christian preachers. By them turning around, lying to the members, telling everybody that, hey, God love you no matter what. We actually believe in that nonsense. You know, God don't love you when you're homosexual. God don't love you when you're selling drugs. Right. God don't love you when you celebrate Easter. What they try to celebrate, what they try to look. The Lord didn't cancel it. You understand? You got to pay attention. You got to really pay attention. Open your eye like you do in a movie. Turn around and get the rub and them things. Man, this is the time right here for you to take and open them goddamn eyes, man. You understand? This is high time to awake out of sleep. That's in the Bible. This time right here, while you ain't got them greasy pastors lying to you every Sunday, you can turn around. It just might be some hope for you. It just might be some hope for you to where you can wake up from that magical spell that they've been having you under for years. You understand? You got it up?
Sir.
Go ahead, read it off.
St. Louis pastor Reverend Carl S. Smith mourned by family, clergy, and police.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
When the Reverend Carl S. Smith preached his last sermon from the pulpit of New Beginning Missionary Baptist Church on March 22nd, he told members of the congregation that because of the stay-at-home orders, they might not see each other for a while.
Guess what? It wasn't because of the stay-at-home order. It was because he had COVID-19. That's why he said, oh, we ain't going to see each other for a while. He knew he was about to roll. You understand? He knew he had COVID-19. And guess what? And what's so crazy about that is that these pastors knew they was finna dip. Like it hit all of a sudden, and then they just shook. They just ran, man, without even, didn't even warn their members, don't even try to help them. And the members was losing their jobs left and right. They shut the door, no more serving, no more praying and laying hands on people, no more blessings out, no more blood of Jesus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing none of that stuff for nobody. But then come back out once they see that, I ain't gonna say the coast is clear, but they like, damn, we was scared for nothing. So they turn around and come out for a while, and now they give me that money. That's the first thing out they goddamn mouth. Creflo Dollar starts setting up Cash App, and then everybody else starts setting up Cash App. Then everybody come out the woodwork talking about, give me that money. You know, if you unemployed, still pay your tithes. How ridiculous is that? To tell a person, to give a person with no job a bill. You know what I mean? That is ridiculous, man. They ain't got no money. Over damn near, what is it about? I'm sure it's about 20 million now. I'm sure it's over 20 million now. Last it was 17 million. But I'm sure it was 20 million now because they telling self-employed workers that they can file unemployment now. So I'm sure it's over in 20 millions now. I'm sure way over that. You understand? To where now 20 million Christians is unemployed and the church ain't offered them no help. I mean, got on TV doing interviews and everything, shows, demanding money. You should see that your preacher don't give a goddamn about you. You understand? And this pastor right here called COVID-19. Keep going, read a little more, man. Then we jump to the next one.
But he commended those who came to the service and said he understood that some stayed at home to protect themselves from the virus.
But guess what? He had already had it. He already had it. He knew he had it. It's another preacher. You understand? Another Christian preacher. This pastor here is in St. Louis. All right? And it's going to be more pastors that's going to end up getting that coronavirus. You understand? You're liars. You're sinners. You're thieves. You're gay. You support homosexuality. You are against everything that God stands for. And you didn't think that the Lord was going to come and see about you? Most definitely he is. And now he's at these preachers' doorstep. You had, who was that? T.D. Jakes? Was that T.D. Jakes that preached that sermon talking about the blood over the doorpost? That was him, wasn't it? Yeah. The blood over the door. Sorry, buddy. You ain't got no blood on your doorpost. The blood of the Lamb ain't on your doorpost. You are not protected by the Lord. You never was. You understand? You was just able to hide behind your money. Because you got so goddamn much of it. I just turned around, sidebar. Pull up the next article out. I just turned around and watched They keep cutting off?
You will now enter the conference.
1 second. Okay, no sweat. We at Salaki about the technical difficulties. Until we figure out what's up with the line, y'all jump on Facebook and tune in from Facebook. All right, ISUPK St. Louis, ISUPK STL, STS Radio, either one of them. Any one of our pages, jump right on and tune on in. All right, but yeah, I turned around and watched a TV show. What the hell was that? Law and Order or something? I can't think of what it was.
Salaki.
But it was
Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Lord have mercy. I stand corrected. Law and Order Special Victims Unit. You understand? They turned around and had a preacher, man, that they was being investigated. One of I think their secretaries or their, members of the board or whatever the hell it was, the finances or whatever. And they turned around and had a bunch of money going into these young ladies' accounts. These minors. It was cashed out to these children. 14, 15-year-old little girls. $75,000 payments. $50,000 payments. All this money, right? One he paid $225,000 or either $250,000, either $225,000 or $250,000. And the pastor was molesting little girls, man. You understand? And this dude was saying some of the same junk that that they all say. My faith is being tested. No, dude, you are a child molester. You understand? How is somebody testing your goddamn faith? This is what God wants. This dude was talking real greasy. Talking about the Lord was with him and the Lord put him in jail to bring people out of prison. No, dude. You understand? No. You was molesting little girls and you paid them. You understand? They all end up speaking out against them. But the point I was making with that is that these Christian preachers have been nasty like this for the longest, man. You understand? They have been doing these kind of things forever. So how do you think that they that God is with them? How do you believe that God is with a Christian preacher and not Commander General Yohanan? When Commander General Yohanan has gotten brothers off of drugs, a life of crime, hell, pork, even shrimp, crab, lobster, even. You understand? When your preacher makes an excuse for it. Right. They tell you, God know your heart. You selling that dope, just bring that money in here, man. The Lord will bless you. You know, pay your tithes. That's what they tell the dope boy. You understand? And how do I know? Hell, 'cause that's what I was doing. You understand? I'm thinking I'm paying my tithes to the Lord to stay on the streets. When at any moment I was subject to go to jail. You understand? So that right there is silly, man. But then they turn around and tell you, God said not to eat pork, but your pastor say pray over it. Like, your Christian pastor has forever been against the Lord. He's never been a man of God. He's never been, what do you call him, a follower of Christ. You understand? Never. Were they ever, you understand, doing any of that. So you got the next one up?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead, Al.
Nearly 3 dozen who attended Arkansas's church event test positive for coronavirus.
3 dozen church members, man. You got to see that God is not with you.
Right.
Like, look at what's going on. Look at before the pandemic even happened. You had how many churches that was involved in shootings to where people was running up in churches out with full guns and AKs and ARs, blasting all the members. But here you protected by the blood every week. You protected by the blood of Jesus every week, but somebody run up in your goddamn church with an AK-47 and blow half the members away. Dylan stormed roof. How many did he kill? 10? 11? What about 11? Yeah, about 11. Look, the Christians in the church so goddamn soft. They sat there and watched him reload and kill some more people.
Right.
This dude, it was a revolver, wasn't it? Didn't he have a revolver? Or was he, did he have auto?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
AR, he had an AR too? Yeah, I mean, Salaki, excuse me for downplaying the size guns that murderous white boys use. Right. They always use bazookas and they'll be, you know what I'm saying, AK,
right.
AR.
Right.
They always coming with a big, goddamn me, what's that, a Gatling gun. You know what I'm saying? That's what they come with. When they go shoot up little schools with little kids in them, boy, they got whole Gatling guns. You understand me? Where they just blasting all the little kids. You understand? So Salaki for saying revolver, I'm talking about 38, knowing that he had something bigger than that. Okay? But they actually watched this dude reload. He turned around and emptied and then started reloading, and they all just sitting there playing dead. A whole men didn't even think to try to save their life, man. You understand? That's what Christianity do to you. And that's even in the Bible. You understand? To where the Christians of our people, they say, oh man, we ain't finna go to no war. We ain't finna fight nobody. It's the Sabbath. Niggas, you crazy. I'm not finna die on no day if I can help.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Or if the day that I die, it's gonna be goddamn me in battle. Not just to stand there knowing somebody is coming for us and then I just do nothing. Like, that's silly. But that's the Christians, man. That's that Christian mindset. To just sit there and die. One of the victims of Dylan Storm Roof said that he sat there and watched that dude blow his grandmother's brains out. He sat there and watched him take that gun, put it at his grandma's head, and blow her damn brains out. And he said all he could do was just sit there and play dead. You didn't even think to help your grandma, man. You just sat there and save yourself. I know he living with that every single day. Like, damn, I just sat there and watched my granny get blown away, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to live with myself had I done that. Just sit there and let my people, a gunman, come in and I don't try to do something. You know? Like, come on, man. That's ridiculous. But that's Christianity for you. Christianity, the Christian spirit is the spirit of a bitch.
Right.
You understand? You're homosexual, you're soft, you just want to love every goddamn body, especially the people that don't even love you. These people that we talking about, the oppressors of our people, don't love us at all. So why are you trying to give them love in return? But they turn around and will swear up and down and vow to never give your love to a black man or to a black woman. You understand? Because they so horrible. You know, you turn around and look at your own brother and sister and say, you know what? Nah, them niggas, they be tripping, man. I ain't getting down with them. But white people, I'll go deal with them because they treat me a lot better.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had a cousin of mine that, I'm going to say almost when I first got into the truth. He got on a Facebook post, and man, we was going at it back and forth. And he turned around, man, white people, his daddy is a Judite and his mother is an Edomite. And oh man, white people did more for me than black people ever did. This and that. They always help me and they don't do this for me. And white people that for me and black people they always hate me. And I'm like, look, cuz you off. You know what I'm saying? Them people that you think love you and did something for you, they hate you too. You understand? You might have a problem with your people, but those people hate you for sure, and they gonna show you. And I'll be damned. I saw it, and I ain't even say that. I ain't even say nothing to him. I saw a poster. Damn, white people ain't shit. I saw the post. You know what I'm saying? He said white people really do hate black people. He had to go through that. You understand? And that's a shame that's how we have to learn. That's how we learn best. Is by having to actually go through it. When that is a dumb way to learn. How about just listen? Does a Naker think about that?
Right.
Does a Naker just say, you know what? I think I'm gonna listen to them guys. That what they call as Power Rangers. They be dressed like Power Rangers, man. They be on them corners. You understand? When they say that the white man is the devil and they hate us and they've been doing this and doing that, you know what? I think I'm gonna just listen to them and stay away from them people. No, you got to have one for a friend. You got to bring one in your house. You understand? Yeah. I had a sister hit me up. I don't know if I can't remember if she was in a fake group or not or what, but I know she wasn't in the UPK. But the sister said, man, my husband keep bringing these devils in our house. And they coming on to me. He ain't saying, this is a call for counsel. But she called the UPK for counsel. And she was talking about how her man was letting them devils in their house. The man, the goddamn, I don't know if it was the same devil or a different devil. I can't remember the whole story. But she said that they kept coming on to her, kept making passes. He's sitting right there, ain't said a word. I said, good goddamn night. I know that couldn't have been none of my brothers. All they had to do was call me and I'm there.
Right.
You understand? Oh, you got somebody, you got a bug in your house? You need some raid? Oh, I got you. Rock up. I've been over there quick, fast, and in a hurry. You understand? But that's what they going through in them other groups.
Right.
You understand? They ain't going through that in here. Not the UPK. Well, go ahead and read a little bit of that article, Bob.
Sir. Nearly 36 people who attended a recent children's event at a church in Arkansas has tested positive for the coronavirus.
Man, you just don't get it, dude. You understand? You just don't get it. The Lord is not with your church service. He never was with them. You understand? He's sick of it, man. He's sick of you going to sing them nasty songs by all them nasty homosexuals and lesbians. He's tired of you putting on them same whack-ass programs for these kids. And all they got to do, our children just have to come in here and learn the truth. They can understand it. You understand? They will be able to understand it. Because all my brothers and sisters, as I was watching them teach their kids, guess what? Their kids understood it. And guess where they at? In the truth. Not eating pork. Not celebrating their birthday. Don't even give a damn about it. My kids, I did the same thing that I saw my brothers teaching everybody else. I taught them the same thing. And guess what? My kids, they don't give a damn. They ain't asked me for not one birthday gift. They ain't asked me for not one Christmas gift. Right. They ain't missed nothing.
Right.
You understand? Again, I had them up at 2 o'clock in the morning talking about, Daddy, I want this. You understand? It ain't no holiday this morning. You understand? At 2 o'clock.
Right.
But I got them waking me up again, boy. I can't wait till they go back to school. they waking me up out the bed again talking about some damn toys. 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, I said, wait a minute, do y'all have any virtual homework to do? Yes, right. We need to get on that. But like I said, they turn around and want toys. They on Amazon 2 in the goddamn morning. And come back handing it to me, talking about, Daddy, is you gonna order us these? You know what I mean? Like, hey, they know this is time for delivery. This is the season to be waking up my daddy and telling them to buy me something off Amazon. That's what they say.
That's right.
You understand? But not once have they ever bothered me about no Christmas, man. You understand? They ain't never said nothing about no Christmas. My kids know God hate Christmas. Real simple. And they get that and they understand that. You ask them, do you celebrate Christmas? Man, my son, he turned around, I remember when we was up in Chicago, And my rib called me. Captain Kapaj told me, said, man, look, buy him his favorite ice cream, whatever he want, hook him up. He turned around, he said, I think he was about 4 at this time. He turned around, we up in Chicago at the Midwest Cookout, and my rib said, man, we was driving past, you know what I'm saying, a couple of little white boys on their bike, and my son said, look, mommy, that's the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
You understand? I know my son is listening and paying attention. And Captain Kapaj was right there listening to the call. He said, man, tell my nephew I got him his favorite ice cream. Hook him up. But like I said, man, kids can understand the truth. All you got to do is, come on, I'm trying to give them no revelation breakdown. Right. Don't try to give them all of that. But they will understand, man. If you break it down to a child real nice and simple, they'll get it. Like I said, I can follow the same thing that my brothers was teaching their kids. And guess what? And they got it. They understand it. You know, all my kids know that we don't celebrate no holidays. You want a gift, just ask for. You want a toy, just ask for it. You can have a toy. And whenever I buy you a toy, you can get you one. And hell, they want toys all month long.
Right.
Damn. So how can you wait for Christmas? You know what I'm saying? They want something every day.
Right.
Damn. And then look, all they doing is sitting on YouTube and watching commercials all day now. So they want something twice a day now. You understand? So like I said, man, it ain't Christianity. I mean, you should be able to see by now that the Lord is not with your children's programs even. How you going? It's just a program for the kids. And then guess what? The kids got COVID-19. Like, come on. What else the Lord got to do? The Lord is coming up against everything that you love that he hates. The pork plant closed. 300 people? Wasn't it 300 people? 300 workers exposed to COVID, got the COVID-19 and spreading it all in the meat. As they chopping up pork steaks and pork butt and pork roast and bacon and all that you love eating, they coughing all over.
Right.
Coughing all over that pork. The Lord said don't eat it nowhere. But now you want to stop eating the pork because it might have COVID-19. Not because the Lord going to kill you for you eating it. That's even in the scripture. Good. Now, I still remember when Captain Marquardt went over that scripture with me where it said that the Lord is going to turn around and kill you if he catch you eating swine's flesh when he returns. I said, God damn. You understand? But here in the church, I'm thinking, man, God is good. God is love. That's all I was hearing all week. Jesus this, Jesus that, Jesus is love. The love of Jesus, the blood of Jesus, the lamb of Jesus, and the baby Jesus, and the old Jesus. You understand? Teenage Jesus, every kind of Jesus. You understand? That's all I was hearing in the church. But when I heard that, I said, oh boy, you understand? No more bacon in this house.
Right.
You understand? No more pork on this fork. Okay? But these Christians, man, they don't get it. And they better get it. They better get it because this ain't the end of it. This is not the end. It's not over once this, you know, like you got the CDC and the WHO talking about, you know what, we may have reached the peak. We may have reached the crescent. We may have turned around and slowed it down. What the one was a mayor, governor official, what he said? That God didn't stop this, we did. Yeah, okay. Then why is it people still getting COVID-19 if you stopped?
Right.
You know, all they interested in is you going back to work. That's it. They want you back to work. They missing so much money. Like, how is it that billion-dollar industries, now here you only pay your people enough from check, not even enough from check to check. They barely is barely making it from check to check. And then you a whole billion-dollar industry and you ain't got money to last you 2 months?
Right.
You about to crump just like the church. A whole billion-dollar goddamn industry. And you ain't got money to last you 2 months? They turn around, what is it? They extended it here in St. Louis for, till May, the end of May. At the end of May, it's extended. And now they're saying you got to have a mask on in the public. And then they've been breaking up parties and all kinds of different things. They had a sister, it was, I don't think it was her, but I had to read the article, but the sister turned around and threw her a COVID party. They've been doing that silly mess. having COVID parties where they got 30 and 40 and 50 people in the goddamn party. And the police been breaking them up. Somebody called the police on them, and the woman turned around, and when the police came close to her, she started coughing on them. And the police locked the black ass up. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going on, right? Like, damn, just, I mean, keep it to a minimum, man. Damn, you'll be all right. You understand? You ain't gonna die because you can't go to the club, because you can't go out to have it, because you can't thot around. That's what it is.
Right.
That's the bigger issue. You can't thot right now, so you just gotta have somebody up in your face. You understand? So here it is. But man, I mean, there's so much stuff going on. They had those parties that they had here to where people was just pulling up, doing like little car shows. They what's the guy name? Man, I forgot the devil name, but down there in South County, he put together a little car party to where he claimed everybody was supposed to just pull up, stay in their car, and just show off their car. But of course, it turned into a whole car show. They pulled out classics and everything. And it was hundreds of people, maybe even thousands. It was a lot of people there. A whole lot. Too many to break them up. Then they had another one downtown. They had another party downtown where the police was raiding it. Then they had, look, I seen one started on, the other day right at the Family Dollar.
Right.
They started pulling up old schools, rims. I said, they doing it again. You understand? Let me go in here and get my little tissue and my little soap. Let me get up out the way.
Damn right.
I'm telling you, let me get up out the way. Because they was gathering, boy. They was gathering. I said, damn, man. But, you know, just staying at home, man. Relax. God damn, take a break. You know what I mean? They giving you money. Didn't they drop their second stimulus yet? They ain't dropped it yet? They say it's coming. They say it's supposed to be coming. Lord will it do. You understand? Lord will it do. Lord will they have to keep giving you money for the rest of the goddamn year.
That's right.
Lord will they have to give blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians money for the rest of the year. Hell, they owe it to us any goddamn way.
Right.
Been underpaying. That $1,200 is just a drop in the bucket compared to what you owe blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Let's not even talk about that acre and that mule that they refuse to pay. They've been talking about that for so long, Bob. They still got people, man. I had a brother call me last week talking about getting an acre and a mule with their prompt. Boy, if you don't get in class, you know what I'm saying? If Commander Junior Hunter ain't up on it, then ain't no money finna be given out. You can sign all the petitions you want, you know? But yeah, man, they turn around, and these people who got the COVID-19, they was having a little innocent church program for the children. And look at what happened. You got exposed in COVID-19. Over 3 dozen members.
God.
Over 3 dozen members. That's just for now. That ain't the total. That ain't the total number. Because you know it's steady rising. Go ahead, Bond, read a little more.
Downship, a deacon at First Assembly of God Church in Greer's Ferry, about 75 miles north of Little Rock, told the Arkansas Democrat Gazette that 34 people who attended the event in early March at the Cleburne County Church had tested positive for the coronavirus, and that an unknown number of others were awaiting test results.
So an unknown number of people that went and got tested, because guess what? They got it too. They got it too. Keep going, read a little more.
Danielle McNeil, a spokesperson for the Arkansas Department of Health, said a number of coronavirus cases have been associated with a church in Cleburne County, which she did not identify.
So a whole bunch of people have been getting coronavirus from some of them churches. You understand? Like, what is it going to take for you to understand that, guess what? When this is all over and they say it's safe to go back outside, you better not go back to church. You understand? You're going to turn around and get coronavirus. Because guess what? That thing is not going anywhere. Jump to the next article out.
I'm sorry.
That coronavirus is not going anywhere no time soon. You understand? You already had the president of the United States say that we are battling an invisible enemy. You understand? And you mean to tell me that he thinks that in how many days so far we've been shut down?
Well, I think it's 50.
About 50, yeah, about 50 days. I think that's about it. About 50 days. You think it's gone in 50 days? Like, come on. The numbers are steady rising, steady increasing. People are steady not staying at home. It just had California to, matter of fact, we got Atlanta's too. We got Atlanta and California. They just had California turn around and they had thousands of people. I think they saw almost 20,000 people going to the beaches because it was so hot. Instead of them just turning on they earned some fans, they went to the goddamn beach to cool off. And guess what happened to them? They didn't got the coronavirus too. You understand? And just right behind that, they got the article about how they had the worst day of the coronavirus that they've ever seen. But all these goddamn deaths. Like, what are you doing? What are you thinking about? Swimming? You understand? Goddamn, people out here dying from this mess. And you worried about swimming. You got coronavirus all in your mouth. Because you know they turn around and put in the water. They still do that. They still go get up in the water, put the water in their mouth. Oh, that's so nasty. I don't see how they do it. You understand? Well, look, I stopped going to public pools when I first heard how they be peeing in the water.
Right.
When I heard that they peed in the water, I was done then.
Damn right.
You understand? I said, nope, no more public pools for me. You understand? I don't want to jump in nobody's pee. Okay? And let alone swim in it and then open my mouth and get it all in my eye. You got pee all in your eyes and your ears and in your mouth. Yeah, you think you got swimmer's ear, but you got pee-pee ear. You understand? That's what you got. Pee all in your goddamn ear. That blew it for me right there. I'm telling you. Long time ago. I remember, man, what's that park on the south side of Bond? The water park off of
Compton.
Damn, huh?
Right there off Compton.
I think it is.
God.
You remember the name of the park?
I'm trying. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I can't remember the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about. We turned around and went past there, me and a bunch of my partners, like, ooh, boy, look at all the girls. Damn, we couldn't go over there. We go up in there, boy. We going in there. Nah, man, they be peeing in the water. I said, hey, what? So we got out and got to looking. And I said, oh, you know what? They just might. They just might be peeing in the water. So you know what? We'll just stay out here. You understand? We used to go there all the time. I wanted to get in the water at first. But then when they told me that, I was cool. I was fine. Okay, I was fine looking at the meat from standing, in the grass where I was at. But go on and give me that next one, man.
Concert. Healthy people in their 30s and 40s, barely sick with COVID-19, are dying from strokes.
They doing what?
Dying from strokes.
Man, look, ain't nobody safe. What they tell you, and it's changing every day. They got more and more symptoms that they adding. They telling you if you're healthy, your body will resist to it. What that article just say? That healthy people are dying from strokes and heart attack. Like for instance, if you die from a heart attack and you test positive from COVID-19, they're saying that the COVID-19 is what gave you the heart attack, what made you, had a heart attack. Because hell, you can't breathe. Like it's stopping your breathing. You understand? Giving you breathing complications. So they saying that the heart attacks, the strokes, and all this, the young, the old, everybody, and you still don't fear the Lord. That's what gets me about this. That's what gets me about it. Man, you know how many prostitutes I done seen still out on the stroll? Like, they done had every kind of goddamn disease that you could imagine, but now they scared of getting COVID-19. I'm telling you, I saw a prostitute with a mask and gloves on. When you put everything in your mouth, everything up your back, what do you discriminate against? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What do you not do? But then you scared of getting COVID-19. Everybody and their mom is smoking. They put all their little smoking pictures on Facebook about the stories for 420. You still smoking that dope. And then guess what? Articles, they steady dropping articles and saying that the latest one, they said, even if you just casually smoke, you're going to get coronavirus too. If you just smoke here, you know how niggas be lying, talking about, I don't really smoke that much. You just occasionally here and there sometime for my birthday, for a party or something like that. Okay, that's all right. You just smoke it twice a year, you're going to get COVID-19 too. You're going to die.
Right.
You're going to get COVID-19 and you're going to die. Simple as that. They got articles, steady dropping articles saying cigarette smokers. If you smoke cigarettes, you're going to get COVID-19 and you're going to die. Like, your body can't resist nothing. Like, hell, half of them can barely even walk and talk. Like I said, that stuff is killing your lungs. You understand? And here you sure enough you have trouble breathing just walking. People that smoke cigarettes have trouble breathing just walking. So I know if you get a whole damn respiratory infection, good night. It's going to be over. You know? But guess what? They still smoking cigarettes. They still are, oh my God, they open up Atlanta. They open up ATL. You understand? You know, all the homosexuals is finna get COVID-19. All them lesbians down there is finna get COVID-19. We got the article on there too. You understand? Go ahead, but read a little more.
Thomas Oxley wasn't even on call the day he received a page to come into Mount Sinai Beth Israel Hospital in Manhattan.
Good, nice. Sound like a church, though. Sound like a name for a church. Go ahead.
There weren't enough doctors to treat all the emergency stroke patients.
Wasn't enough doctors in the hospital, man. From all the stroke patients that came in. Keep going.
And he was needed in the operating room.
Mm-hmm.
The patient's chart appeared unremarkable at first glance.
Mm-hmm.
He was male, no medications, no history of chronic conditions. He had been feeling fine, hanging out at home during the lockdown like the rest of America, when suddenly he had trouble talking and moving the right side of his body.
Mm-hmm.
Imaging showed a large blockage on the left side of his head.
Okay, stop right there. Jump to the next one real quick. Now, notice what they said was he was sitting at home. This man was at home and still got exposed. You understand? There was a white woman that she was at home. How many weeks? What, 3? She was at home 3 to almost 4 weeks. She didn't go nowhere, and she still got COVID-19. And you still do not believe that the Lord is doing this. Like, how on earth does something just go global? You understand? Like all the other diseases that we done had that went global. This ain't just coincidence. This ain't nothing that, you know what I'm saying, that, what they say, the conspiracy theorists, that the white man and concoct in a goddamn lab. Stop fooling yourself. You understand? The white man concoct all kinds of things, and he has murdered a lot of, oh my God, he's murdered a lot of people. He murdered a whole lot of people. But this one, he ain't do this. You understand? Commander Junior Hunter even brought out the scriptures for that last night. You understand? How you're not going to be able to lament these people. You understand? Or bury them. And right now, you can't mourn. You can't go to no funeral. They had one right down the street over on Union, where they had, I think you had to pull up and drive and just look at the loved one and then keep moving. You couldn't even go in the place. People couldn't even get out their car. You understand? Like, you can't even lament the mourn. You can't even mourn the loss of your people. You know, you can't have no funerals like what you've been doing. You know, and you turn around and there's no place to bury them. I turned around and saw a video the other day that went viral on Facebook to where somebody recorded them being in the hospital, a worker. And it was going around several rooms and bodies and bags just on the floor. You understand? Bodies and bags on the floor. They just going around the floor, the whole hospital. Several different rooms. Room to room to room to room. Bodies just stacked up, laid up on the goddamn floor. Because guess what? Ain't nowhere to put them. New York, they want New York open so bad. New York is steady rising. The cases of coronavirus and deaths are steady rising in New York, and they want to open up NYC. Are you crazy? Go ahead, you got channel.
I even seen a post on social media, Facebook, where it was like an 18-wheeler truck, and they was piling bodies into the 18-wheeler truck.
Yeah, they using everything that they can now. They were talking about digging a hole out there in New York, and they're just gonna drop the bodies in the hole and cover them up. You understand? Ain't no, what else you gonna do with it? You know, same like with the incident down in New Orleans. what was it, Katrina, Hurricane Katrina. When they had all them bodies stacked up in the middle, when the water went down, all the bodies was on the ground. And all they could do was just pick them up, stick them in the middle of the street, and the people just turn around and come, truck, haul them off. You understand? They find you in the house. They went and checked houses where it flooded the most. They put their numbers in their sack. And when I first got there, I was like, man, what the hell does this mean? I'm looking at all the houses that, you know what I'm saying, you know, that water mark, the water leave on, you know, like a fish tank. When the water be up so high and then it get a little lower, you see that black around the thing when it need to be clean. They turn around and black. I'm talking about way up, almost to the second floor. I mean, that water got high down there. And when I first started pulling in, and I'm looking and I'm saying, I'm like, damn, what does this mean? They had circles, and they had an X in it, and they had numbers all on each, you know what I'm saying, each end of the X. And I was like, what in the hell? It was for the survivors, the people that died. You know what I'm saying? I think it's women. Is it women and children too? I think it's part of, yeah. They told me what it was, but I forgot. But it's the people that survived, people that died, and the women and children in the house. That's what the numbers in the X and the O stands for. And that's what the military put on the house. You understand? So they'll know when they ride around, 2 dead bodies in here, 5 dead bodies in here, 6 dead bodies in here. They'll go in there, pick them up, haul them off, and they'll turn around and have to go bury them somewhere. You understand? So, I mean, and that's what's happening now. You know, whoever this person was that recorded that video walking around the hospital, taking you know what I'm saying, on live streaming all the dead bodies, guess what? They got to go somewhere. They got to go somewhere. Where they going to go? You can't go, Essie.
My family was so dumb that, you know, I just had a cousin that died. So they going to have a viewing. And ended up, you know, having a viewing in a funeral home. And they said, well, you know, they're going to do it anyway. But they're going to wear their mask and they good. So I wouldn't be shocked if any of them came.
Oh, of course. Because you can still get it from a dead body, too.
Right.
You can still get it from the dead body. You know what I mean? So ain't no more of them hooping and hollering funerals to where you, oh, take me too. You want to jump in the casket and do all that nonsense. You want to get to arguing over who got what and got what. Man, please, none of that. You understand? You just put them in the ground now. Who was that? Austin Lane. I think it was them. They interviewed them and they said, man, we've been doing at least 6 of these things a week. They said we have at least 6 or more people dying from COVID-19 a week. You understand? And they want to open up St. Louis. Are you crazy? They want to open the cities back up. They want to hurry up and get the slaves back to work. You understand? So they can start making money. Well, guess what? They already said, we read that article where they said they don't care nothing about a few people dying in order to save the economy. And who are the people that you know that's going to end up dying? That they done made all the different articles about. It's us. You understand? It's us that they saying, you know what? You're going to die because you are extremely poor. You're unhealthy. You understand? You don't have health insurance. You don't eat right. You on drugs. You know, what my boy said, lean on, you smoke crack, don't you? You understand? You smoke crack, don't you? You get high, don't you? You know? So you on all these drugs. I was wondering why my doctor used to ask me that. Every time I used to go to the doctor, he asked me, you on drugs? Do you do any drugs? Do you do this? Do you do that? Any insurance forms you have to fill out? Do you do this? Do you do that? You know, if you wanted health insurance or life insurance, they want to know, what do you do? You understand? Especially for life insurance, because if you own anything, ooh-wee, that policy gonna go up. You gonna pay dearly. Be sick if you want to. You understand? Hell, I don't even know. Are they even doing any insurance now? Because I know they paying out left and goddamn right, boy.
I don't know. They were talking about a lot of people with the unemployment were losing their insurance.
Dang. Good night.
There's a lot of people who don't have insurance anymore.
Yeah. So the insurance ain't even covering, huh? So it ain't even covering. It just stopped.
Well, I mean, they said they're working with Cobra because that's usually only for after you lose your job, not when you get furloughed. But Cobra's still $700 a month.
Good.
Like,
damn.
Cobra is ridiculous. Like, there's no point for Cobra.
Damn.
I mean, if you ain't working, you can't pay for Cobra. If you're working, you don't need Cobra. So.
Good night. That is crazy, boy. Man, look at her. Well, our people in bad shape. We in bad shape, and they know it. That's why they want you back to work. Yeah,
Right.
you on crack, go back to work. Yeah, you a whore, go back to work. You gay, go back to work. They don't give a damn. You understand? But go ahead, Abon, keep reading.
Italian woman tests positive for COVID-19 after 60 days of quarantine and swabbing.
60 days of quarantine and swabbing. She is constantly getting tested. She done got tested positive for it once, and then it ain't going away. That's why I said, and Commander General Hunter said this too. He said, it's something new. You understand what the word novel means? New. Okay, it's a new case of coronavirus, right? And they don't know much about it. They don't have a vaccine. They don't know how to treat it. They claim this medicine will get it, that medicine won't, this medicine will. I mean, it's going to be so much stuff. Like I said, first they said you must stay away from each other at a distance of 6 feet. Then now they jumped out with an article saying that they could spread to 13 feet. Then, go ahead.
It's like it was 3 when it was over in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it got here, they were like, oh no, it's 6. Like, this is the 3rd different.
Right. God, absolutely. Absolutely. They're going to keep going because they don't know nothing about it. You understand? And it's going to, once they test somebody, you know, there's several people that have had it and tested for it and still got it. You understand? They done tested for it and they still got it. This lady tested 60 whole days after getting it, and she still got it. Keep going, Abon. Read it a more.
A 23-year-old in Italy being treated for the disease caused by the novel coronavirus continues to test positive despite 2 months of quarantine and continual swabs.
They turn around, and another article had dropped where they said, are people just carriers of the COVID-19? They don't know what the hell going on. So they assuming that, hell, you must just be a carrier of it. You know how they say you're a carrier of like diabetes, and then you got certain genes and certain things in your body. No, not true. You understand? What it is you're sinning against the Lord. You eating stuff you ain't supposed to do. Eat. You smoking stuff you ain't supposed to smoke. You're gay and you ain't supposed to be. You're a lesbian and you're a freak. You're doing all kinds of things against the Lord. That's why you so goddamn scared out your mind. That's why your preachers was scared out their mind too. These are the people that you look up to. Like, just think about a child, man, that looks up to their father, that protects them, hold them down. You know what I mean? When they can run to their daddy, they get scared. Daddy, something in my room. You understand? They get scared. They run to their daddy. Daddy, he's picking on me. My kids do that all day and all night. Daddy, he being mean. She being mean. My kids, boy, look, all y'all finna get a whooping. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna go to bed if y'all don't stop. But they turn around. Just think of kids going to their daddy and their daddy don't protect them no more. Like, just think about that. The church, the people actually look up to them old nasty ass gay preachers. Like, how you looking up to them sissies anyway? You know what I mean? How you looking up to these homosexuals, man? How do people look up to these guys and look at what they just did? Just burnt down on all of them. And then come back screaming for some money. Talking about the church can't survive. Hell, your people is the ones that can't survive now. Why you ain't worried about them? Why you ain't trying to send some relief to them? Why you ain't get on TV instead of you being so goddamn money grub and you turn around and you tell them to send you the goddamn money when your whole congregation has just lost their job? Everybody in your church that lost their damn job. And here, you the one they looked up to, and you done burnt out and left them. Like, man, I'm telling you, if not, now is the time that every ISUPK school should be flooded with members.
Right.
There should be people, they should come in and say, you know what, y'all breaking the damn order. Everybody is stacked on top of each other. You understand? Instead of 6 feet apart like what you're supposed to be. We supposed to be piled up, but guess what? I guess they still got hope. They still got hope. I remember Captain Quad kept telling me that all the time. He said, man, you'll be surprised how our people still have hope in America. They really believe that this place is the place of all places. and this place is going to survive forever. It cannot. It cannot. No evil kingdom lasts forever. The Lord is going to destroy it. And the Lord then took in 50 short days. The oil went upside down. What Commander Junior Hunter said it was now 40 cents a barrel? Or negative 40? Negative 40 a barrel. When here they is charging you $5 goddamn dollars. And you know, they was charging gas in Korea had been $5 since I was in high school. You know what I mean? When I was in high school, boy, $5 boy get you damn near fill up. You know what I'm saying? You just fill up on $5, boy. Hey, everybody needs a ride, man. I give you gas money, bro. All right, man, come on. And you give a nigga $5, throw it in his tank, boy, we rolling all day. Now the gas is $5. What was it last? $4?
Man.
$4 something? Oh my God, $4.49. I think the top was. Ooh-wee. You know what I'm saying? Where you riding around with gas like that? You barely going anywhere.
So like,
Go ahead.
I seen a brother in the school make a post about in another state how theirs was like 125, 150. It was like only the devil would make the gas this cheap and then tell you to stay in the house.
Right.
God, absolutely. You turn around, you know you ain't going no goddamn word. Stay at home. As soon as he turn around, it's over, right back up. You understand? Right back up. They gonna make the slaves pay. They gonna make the slaves pay for this. You understand? While brothers and sisters is not gearing themselves for what's to come, they better. You better come up in here, this one body, and come together. Because you're gonna need after this. This ain't over. You understand? It ain't over. Jump to the next one, LeBron. Jump to the next one. That devil, she ain't did nothing. She just sick, and she's gonna die with coronavirus. Simple as that. You understand? Simple as that. On this next one, I want to go through. I don't think we got to go through too much. This is what happened with when Atlanta. All right, they was just dying to open up Atlanta, and now we're gonna go over Atlanta stats and show you what's happening, man. Show you that this ain't just coincidence. You understand? Instead of you listening to the government, you better listen to a prophet of God. You better tune in to the ISUPK. You better listen to Commander General Yohana. You understand? 'Cause this thing is not over, man. You understand? And it's so sad. It's in the scriptures to where we're gonna pull that too. I'm gonna just say the scriptures for once we done. You got it out.
Come.
Go ahead, read it for me.
Latest Atlanta coronavirus news. Georgia's COVID-19 death toll rises to 881.
They couldn't wait until they opened up. They were so desperate to open up. They're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna open up Atlanta first. Yeah. All the sissies is out. All right? And let's see what happened.
Con.
I think you got to skip past them damn advertisements, man.
Con.
You got it.
The Atlanta Journal-Constitution is committed to providing our readers with the most comprehensive coverage of the deadly virus.
Mm-hmm.
This blog will be updated throughout April the 23rd with news and details.
Okay, now this is just on Thursday. They just opened them up Wednesday, right? Didn't they open it up Wednesday? I think they opened it up Wednesday. So this is just Thursday's news. What happened the day after they opened up? Go ahead.
Since noon, Georgia has recorded 9 coronavirus-related deaths.
Whoa, not just exposures. What happened?
has recorded 9 coronavirus-related deaths.
Not since noon, okay? 9 deaths. You so goddamn stupid. You just so ready to get back out there. Like I said, they so ready to get their slaves back to work, making some money. When they gonna die? You understand? They're going to get the virus and they're going to die. Keep on.
In addition, 371 cases were confirmed in that time frame.
In that same time frame, 371 cases of COVID-19. This was shortly after they turned around and opened up the next day. Keep going, Bob. Read no more.
6 p.m. As Georgians begin to leave their homes again, Courtney Coopers has rounded up some things to keep in mind to keep yourselves safe.
So while he's trying to be safe, keep going. Keep reading.
4 p.m. Nearly 250,000 more Georgians filed jobless claims last week. That brings the total number of workers in the state who have filed for unemployment benefits to about 1.1 million.
1.1 million people just in Georgia alone don't have jobs. Okay, keep going.
More than 1 in 5 Georgia workers. 1:30 p.m. Georgia is slated to receive nearly 11 million in federal coronavirus relief funds for elections this year.
For what this year?
Elections.
For elections, not for the damn people that don't have jobs. Not for none of that. For the elections. Like, who gives a goddamn about a president right about now? Trump told everybody to go on and inject bleach. Did he say bleach?
Huh?
Yeah, he said just inject some bleach, man. That way we can stop this. That way you'll be all right. Like, I mean, this dude is so dumb. I thought George Bush was dumb, choking on pretzels, but this guy takes the cake. Go ahead.
Inject like orally or like with a needle?
It don't even matter. Inject is still gonna be in you, whether you shoot it in you, whether you swallow it in you. It don't matter. Go ahead.
People been drinking it and injecting it.
Ain't no telling. They probably have.
Because I've heard like people bathe in it, like a cap of bleach, you bathe in it.
I've heard people doing that for what's that? It's a skin disease that eczema. It's something else too. I forgot the name of it. But
MRSA.
yeah, that
MRSA.
Who?
MRSA.
Bertha. No, I know Bertha. What you say?
MRSA. MERCA.
Oh, MRSA. Oh, I thought you said Bertha. I know her. She cool. Yes. MRSA. I don't know. I don't know the name. I can't remember, but it's something else. I think they say that you could bathe and bleach for to help, whatever little thing. Yeah, I mean, but not like drown yourself in like this. They talking about like a cap tube full. You know what I'm saying? A couple of cap full, not just like the whole thing. I ain't drinking no bleach at all. I'm not injecting no. I mean, hell, as a matter of fact, at one point, kids was drinking hand sanitizer, getting drunk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Off the ones that got that 60 or 90%, 60 on up, they was drinking it, and they was getting drunk off of it. So I mean, damn, if that's gonna help, yeah, they help you get drunk if you ain't got no liquor. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. But you just, come on, man, that was just stupid as hell. There's no cure. There is no cure. You understand? They claim, what's that medicine? Lupus medicine, chloro, for some kind of messed up name. It sounds like bleach. You understand? But but it ain't. It's some type of pill that help with lupus. They claim that will help with the symptoms. They claim vitamin C and what else? They claim the sunlight. They claim that if it's exposed in the sun, it'll die in 2 minutes.
Saunas.
Huh?
Saunas.
Yeah, they claim that'll happen. What else they claim? They got all kinds of claims out there, but it ain't stopping it.
Right.
You understand? Like, I don't give a damn how much orange juice you drink. You understand? The Lord is causing this disease. And if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. You understand? Go ahead.
So, like, I also being that you just said orange juice, I've been seeing people post like slight mini, home remedies like some onions and some lemon juice and saying be gone Corona type stuff. It was like a whole list of just adding, kitchen stuff. It's talking about be gone Corona.
Hey, if that's the case, I had a sister in the store tell me one time when I was in there. She told me ginger cured it. Lady, if that's the case, there will be no ginger in the world. You understand? All the ginger would be gone, not the goddamn toilet tissue. You understand? They had one dude, how much tissue did he buy? Was it $10,000? He bought over $10,000 worth of toilet tissue. And then tried to get a refund. Boy, you crazy? Boy, if finna refund your ass or nothing. You bought that. You understand? Now you finna have to take a loss. Because you're going to have to sell it in the hood. Now, niggas ain't finna buy. Nigga. I get 3 for 10. That's all I got. They gonna hustle. He gonna get hustled out that tissue wherever he try to sell it. Old devil, being greedy. That's what happened. Being greedy. Goddamn, $10,000 worth of tissue. Well, how much ass you got? Goddamn. And then now want your money back because you feel stupid. Go ahead.
So like he ain't gonna sell it either for 3 for 10 because you get 4 for $1 at dollar store.
I don't give a damn what he gonna do. I'm talking about he gonna take a loss on however he try to get rid of that tissue. He gonna have to give it away because ain't nobody finna buy that stuff, man. So he gonna turn around. They gonna find him on the news like that one white boy that had how many bottles of 100,000 bottles of damn sanitizer, and he ended up donating them. White boy had went and bought 100,000 bottles of sanitizer and then had to donate it and give it away. He thought he was finna make a killing. That's probably what he did, being greedy. You understand? And that's a shame, man. At a time like this, people panicking so bad, thinking they finna die. Like, why you want a bunch of tissue if you gonna die? Like, why you want a bunch of meat in your freezer if you finna die? If you finna die, just die. Like, why you gotta buy every damn thing? You understand? Why you want everything in your house and in your freezer and your deep freezer and in your basement? Got all the damn bleach in your basement, you dead.
Right.
We can't find no bleach because it's in your goddamn basement. We can't find no hand sanitizer because you done died with 100,000 bottles in your basement. I was wondering where all the goddamn tissue was at a bar, and this fool got it in his goddamn garage, talking about he want his money back. Give me, what is it for him, man?
$1.
No, I ain't talking about rolls. I'm talking about the whole pack. I buy the big pack when I go.
Right.
I want the whole pack. And I'm giving you 1 for 10. I'm going 3 for 10 since you did that.
Damn right.
Since you being greedy. You understand? I'm calling everybody in the school. Hey, I got that tissue. Y'all need some? Got 3 for 10. You got $10. You ain't got to, don't worry about it. I got you. You understand? We getting that goddamn tissue. Matter of fact, look his name up. Tell him we coming for that tissue. All 10,000 worth. Tell him I got 200.
Right.
Tell him I got 200. No, but serious, man. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. But this is what happened in Atlanta. From you turn around and panicking. You understand? And you so ready to get the damn economy back open. Look at what happened in a short time. You got some more? Go ahead, Doc.
Georgia's death toll from the coronavirus stands at 900. Chelsea Prince reports a total of 21,512 cases of the virus have been confirmed across the state, up roughly 4% in the past 24 hours.
Whew, past 24 hours, it's up 4%. Soon as you open it up, soon as you let everybody go, you can go from stay at home to do what you want now. Go where you want to go. And up 4%. The deaths, what was it, by noon? 9 people died? Come on. You got some more? Give me a little more, man. Good night.
For those wondering what standards Georgia's businesses will have to follow in order to open.
Read that one from 10 a.m.
10 a.m. kind of.
Yeah. Since they were so worried about sending $11 million for the election. Let's see what happened to one of the goddamn candidates. Let's see what happened to one of the candidates. This is what happens when you care more about money and your politics than you do your people. You understand? Because America has always been that type of place. They care more about that money. You got...
Sir.
Go ahead, Warren.
A Fulton County elections employee has died from COVID-19.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
And a voter registration manager was hospitalized.
Mm-hmm. Now look, now the Lord is totally against you voting too. You understand? Now here it is, they send 11 mil out to help the election instead of helping the people. And look, now the people that's part of the election is dying. The candidates is dying. You understand? Come on, man. Keep on.
Kind.
Read that one from 945.
For those wondering what standards Georgia businesses will have to follow in order to open.
It's like read the times on it too. So that way people can see that it's a timeline, that this is happening all in a day. You understand? It's happening all in one day. Go ahead, Word.
945. For those wondering what standards Georgia businesses will have to follow in order to open, Stephanie Toon has gathered some general guidelines being considered.
Mm-hmm.
And the rules that barbershops and salons will follow once open.
Okay, keep going.
9 a.m. DeKalb County has installed a pair of absentee ballot drop boxes, giving voters a contact-free option for submitting their vote ahead of June's primary election.
Now, do you see how evil these people are? If people is dying, you gonna put the box out there with the coronavirus on. You understand? Talking about no contact, you got it. You got the virus. You understand? The Lord don't want his people voting. But you gonna make a no contact way for them to drop a damn ballot in a box. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this place is extremely evil. Like, when are you just gonna let the Lord's chosen people alone? You understand? When are you gonna just let the slaves go and just let them be? They not. Because guess what? This country without you being a slave ain't gonna survive. It's not going to survive. They need the slaves to work and slave for minimum wage. You working for slave wages. Don't think that you really getting paid what you work. Minimum wage in this country is supposed to be $20 an hour. How many people you know getting that? Huh? How many people you know getting $20 an hour at McDonald's? When it took them, 20-some years? Over 20 years just to take it from $5.25 to $7.25. They didn't want to give you that. You understand? They still know that you are being underpaid. They know it. They know it. Meanwhile, McDonald's is making billions of dollars. Man, you see what them kids is going through now in them places? First it was the adults. The adults got smart and said, you know what? We finna protest. We need more money. We need $15 an hour. Then they fired all the goddamn adults and then hired all their kids. You know? I turned around and saw a thrust. I said, where the hell are all these kids coming from? It's going to McDonald's, working at McDonald's. You know what I mean? My son used to work at McDonald's. And guess what? They love to have him there. Why? Because they know kids, they going to come in here, they going to work their ass off. You know what I'm saying? For that little change that they give them. They know that that's cool money to a kid. That's actually who the job is for. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of jobs is for teenagers to where they want to come in. They want, give them a little start. Help them with their little stuff while they're in high school, while they transitioning to go to college. You understand? That ain't for them to turn around and survive off of. Man, can't nobody survive off that. And it's a shame. Look at how many cashier jobs, getting paid minimum wage. It's people in the hair industry and what's the name of not Sally's. That's the ones that with the products. The ones that cut the hair. What's the name of them?
Salon?
Yeah, salon. White salon.
Supercuts.
Go ahead. Who is? Supercuts. Matter of fact, that's the one. What's the other? What's the other one name?
I think it's
Great Clips.
Great Clips. There you go. Supercuts is the one. I know a sister that make minimum wage and Supercuts. She was just barely making $8 and something. This was back when minimum wage was $7.50, I think, and she was making just over there about $8 an hour, cutting devil's heads all goddamn day, barely making any money. You know, master, cause that's it, or Supercuts, that's it. That's it, man. I'm telling you, we've been getting underpaid for the longest. Okay, drop that one, Bob. Go on, give me the next one. Go on, go to the next one. Let's grab a couple of these and then grab a couple of scriptures and then we get out of there. I think it's just 2 left, right? Yeah. We good. Jump to the next one.
Coronavirus update. WHO says reinfection is possible. Vitamin C and D can help prevent COVID-19 and more.
Okay, now WHO is the World Health Organization, and they're saying reinfection is possible. It is possible because guess what? People have already went and tested positive again for the coronavirus. Go ahead, Al.
In a recent report by Bloomberg, the World Health Organization said that catching a novel coronavirus infection may not protect you from getting it again.
Just because you get it once don't mean that it's over. You understand? You just might get it again. All right? Keep going.
There is currently no evidence that people who have recovered from COVID-19 and have antibodies are protected from a second infection.
Keep on.
This comes after some government officials suggested that those who have survived the viral infection will be given an immunity passport or a risk-free certificate that will allow them to return to work or even travel.
So a lot of people thinking that this is your ticket. Say, hell, I got it, I survived it, so I'm straight. It don't mean that at all.
right.
You understand? Like I said, what you gotta understand is that the Lord is doing this. And guess what? It ain't gonna stop until He's satisfied. You understand? That's what you gotta know. All right? The Lord is disgusted with this place. And who knows how long this thing is gonna... The professionals, the different doctors, the different groups, the CDC, the WHO, and everybody is expected for this thing to go all year. That's what they are anticipating. They're anticipating that the coronavirus is going to be around for at least the rest of this year. And ain't no telling, probably longer than that. How long was SARS? About 2 years? Didn't it hit like 2 years or 4?
The first time I think it was 2 years,
and then the second time
it was like another 2 years.
Something like that, yeah.
And then this is just another version of that.
Yeah, absolutely. This thing could be around for 2 years or more. You understand? You never know. But one thing I know for sure is that you better get the Lord on your side. That's what you better do. You Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you better come get in this school. You understand? It changed your life. Stop smoking weed, crack, cigarettes. You understand? Stop whoring, men and women. You understand? Stop selling the dope. Stop sinning against the Lord. You understand? And possibly get you some mercy. All right? But if you're a sinner, and we're going to show you that in the scripture, if you're a sinner, you are susceptible to getting coronavirus. Like what they say, and they say that, don't the health professionals say that? If you have a pre-existing condition, you are more susceptible to getting coronavirus. Guess what? If you are a sinner and you are one of the Lord's chosen people, then you are definitely more susceptible to getting the coronavirus and possibly dying for it. You know? So go ahead and read it a little more.
The plan is based on the assumption that COVID-19 survivors are immune from getting reinfected, and an antibody test results that have drawn concern due to their unreliability in some places.
Okay, jump there and go to the next article. So like I said, man, what you got to understand is that you know them doctors. Hell, the damn doctors is dying from it. It was an article, I forgot what this person was. I think it was just an examiner where they would test you for the coronavirus. They died. You know what I'm saying? They got the virus. And here they is, full suit, mask. You understand? They're like they're going to space. You know what I mean? But her still got exposed to the coronavirus. You know? Like, damn. So like I said, man, hey, what they say in the movies, when scary movies, nobody's safe. Stay at home. Look, you staying at home, you still getting it. You understand? You at home and still getting exposed with the virus. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You got the article?
Sir, it's not letting me click on the last one.
The last one.
The coronavirus crisis is way worse than fear.
It's way worse than it is fear. What you should be fearing is the Lord. If you black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you are an Israelite according to the Bible. And you are one of God's chosen people. And you should fear the Lord than this disease. You understand? But it's worse than fear. Like, so many people are so anxious to get to the beach. So anxious to get back to work. So anxious to go outside and chill, you know, instead of chilling. You know what I mean? Chill, relax. Be at home. Instead, they arguing, they fighting. They had a goddamn, matter of fact, the other day, I went to the damn Dollar Tree to get some more stuff we needed here for the school. And goddamn sister that worked at Dollar Tree to call the police on her son. Got the boy and the police, drug him up to the job and all this, man, up at the store, man. You understand? He done left the house when he wasn't supposed to. And the sister called the police, had his daddy up there. Oh my God, he was trembling. I said, poor kid. You know what I mean? I said, damn, man, what did he do? You know, and he got to explain to his daddy what happened and all that mess, man. I said, boy. But this is the time, chill, man. Take the time to relax. Take off your boots, put them crusty feet up in the air and kick back, man. Chill, relax. You know what I mean? Man, we've been slaving for a long time. I don't know who in the hell is trying to hurry up and get back to work. You know what I mean? I mean, damn, I know you need the cash. I know you do. We all do. But god damn, take a break. You know what I'm saying? Lay back. Chill, man. Get your mind right. You know, come to class. Hear what these priests and prophets is talking about. You understand? Get your life straight. All right? Start that process while you at home. You know, not trying to hurry up and get back out there and goddamn in danger. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get coronavirus. They had another, it was a brother, he killed his goddamn stepson. They arguing, the boy, he's 16. Goddamn, you gonna make him stay at house? Like, that, he's 16.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He is 16. Let him, hey, you go out there, boy, look, all right? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You better stay at your friend's house if you feel like that. But damn, he came back, got into it with the family, and the goddamn, the stepfather killed him, shot him. You know, shot him dead. Like, this is what's going on, man. And then they had the professionals trying to weigh it out, saying what the kids feel, parents feel 15 times worse than that. Saying that, yeah, you frustrated for staying in the house, but look at your parent. It's way up, man, the hell with that. You understand? If you come in here and, you up under righteous men, like, why you losing your mind? You understand? Why you losing your cool? Why you fighting and arguing with your family? It's a time to come together, right? Time to get closer. You understand? Me and my brothers ain't arguing and fighting. My sisters, we ain't arguing and fighting. We're chilling. You understand? It's a bad situation and we making the best of it. Ain't that what they say?
Right.
Make the best of a bad situation. That's how you do this. Not argue and fight with each other.
Right.
And then the sister at Dollar Tree knew the brother that was standing in front of me, and she got to dropping the whole story on him. You know what I mean? Drop the whole story on the brother. Right there in the store.
Enter the conference.
I said, damn. Well, go ahead, man. Read no more.
It's deflating, but it would be derelict to ignore the hope of anything approximating normal in the coming months.
Good.
And probably
Night.
well beyond is gone.
And guess what? It would be stupid for you to think that everything is finna get normal in just a month or two. No, you're going to be on alert for a long time. You understand? Go ahead, Abon, keep reading.
Why it matters. It's great and normal to cheer for a miracle cure or sudden coronavirus retreat. But the experts who study the virus closest seem unanimous in their verdict that our health, economic, and social pain will persist for many months to come.
One second.
Has joined.
1 second now. That's your line, bro. So it's working now? Come on, ain't no sweat. Throw out the word. Go ahead, Abon.
It's time to recalibrate expectations based on this stark reality. Bill Gates warned in a blog post this week.
Now, you know Bill Gates is he's the conspiracy theorist target. Everybody, they mama is talking about Bill Gates and memes and everything. That's something we forgot. I forgot the damn memes. That's where we get them. But they had a meme where it showed Bill Gates where he was talking about back in the 80s, he made the virus for the computer. Now in 2020, he made the virus for the people. Like, good night. Folks are so damn spooked. And it's so damn stupid. Like, come on. Say he made the virus and then sell you antivirus software. You know what I mean? Like some devil did do that. You know what I'm saying? They was playing with the goddamn computer. That's all they known for is effing up everything. So yeah, they sat and figured out how they could F it up. And then they figured it out, and then they said, well, damn, now we got to make up something because we done effed it up. You know, that ain't nothing abnormal. That's white people for you. You understand? Hell, they took and messed up the goddamn food, and now they turn around and claim they had to fix it and make everything GMO. You understand? Like, if you leave the food alone, you have nothing to fix.
Right.
If you left the computer, when the black man made the computer, it was cool. You understand? It was nice and simple. Now they run hot. They blow up in your face. You understand? They catch on fire. They gonna cost you if you don't have the damn software downloaded and all this and all that. You're gonna be in a pan, have to get a new computer because they ain't gonna warranty it. I mean, the devil have messed up the entire earth. You understand? Like, damn, what hasn't he effed up? Effed up everything. Everything was cool until he put his nasty hands on it. Got the water. The water was just fine. Nice and clear. But then let him turn around and put his hand in it. Now he got to put bleach in the water. You understand? We've been, if Donald Trump was there, we've been drinking bleach. You know what I'm saying? We've been drinking bleach. So we should already have that vaccine. We shouldn't even get COVID-19 if that's the case. That's already the vaccine. Go ahead.
It's bleach in the pool water with pee.
It's bleach in the pool, yeah, exactly. That you pee in, it turns blue when you pee, and you open your mouth, you swallow the pee in the pool. You damn right. You understand? Like, it only makes, and man, East St. Louis, they water tastes like bleach. I mean, bleach, straight up. You go out the faucet with a cup of water from East St. Louis, bleach. It's like you done took the Clorox and put it over your ice. Straight up, I ain't lying. It's just that bad over there. Go ahead.
So like, and the further that you go into Illinois, the more it tastes like it.
That's about true. I can believe that. I can believe that. So Donald Trump, we've been drinking bleach forever.
Right.
We've been trying to kill the Nakers in East St. Louis forever. You understand? And hell, look at how crazy they is over there. Probably from what white folks is putting in the water and in every damn thing that they doing. They're poisoning everything. They are effing up everything. You understand? Go ahead, Abon. Read a little more.
Bill Gates said full stadiums and big concerts, both of which will be signs of true normal, probably will not make the cut for a long time.
So he's saying, ain't finna be no concerts, ain't finna be no big ball games. Look, I mean, boy, the Lord, come on, man. Now, what's it? Are you ready for some football? Boy, they cut off the white man football. Good night. He loved the Lakers running across the field, making him billions of dollars. How many millions of dollars they make off one commercial? They make 25 and 30 mil off one short commercial. You understand? Let alone all of that high ass beer he's selling. That's how much is it, Mom? $15 in the goddamn stadium? $16 in the stadium for some beer. You understand? The damn popcorn is about what, $6? Ain't the popcorn about $6 now? You get them, the people sitting out in front of Walmart give you the big bag for $1. You understand? They give you that same big bag of popcorn for $1, but you go to his stadium at the football game, you pay $6 whole. Then the nachos is about what, $7, $8?
About 10.
About 10. Ooh, good night. And then they just give you plain nachos and plain cheese. You just get nacho chip and a cheese.
The commercial was $5.6 million for 30 seconds.
5.6 mil for 30 seconds. That's how much money he make off his commercials. God, for a 30-second football commercial. Like, come on. And then the tickets, let's not talk about all the tickets. There's, what, 50, 75, 100. You understand? The closer you get down to the damn field, the more you paying. Like, come on. And then it's the Super Bowl. Go ahead.
Between 4,000 to 5,000.
What, between 45?
4,000 to 5,000 per ticket.
For the Super Bowl? Ooh, good night. 4,000 to 5,000. Yeah, I thought you said 45. Damn. $4,000 to $5,000 for the Super Bowl. Look, the water. And you mean to tell me that this is not the Lord's doing? You've been protesting all year. You know how many people that have been protesting, talking about hit the white man pockets, hit him where it hurt his pockets, don't spend with white people, do this. And them very people have accomplished no thing. They have accomplished nothing. But the Lord turned around and one day it's sunny and bright and shining, and hell in the next, everybody at home and closed and broke and collapsing. Like, come on, go ahead.
That's so obvious. Because they hypocrites. They said boycott the NFL. They know they was watching them games.
No, come on.
They out there saying, oh,
come on.
You at the house watching them games.
Come on, you already know.
So the Most High said, okay, y'all ain't gonna stand with this man who risked his job so that you stop getting shot in the streets. How about I do it for you?
Man, okay.
Shut it down.
You hear me? Exactly. And you know them Christians, they wasn't stopping nothing. They was doing everything that they have been doing so that they could join white people, so that they could be one with white people, so that they can feel like white people. That's what they want to feel. I want to feel left alone. I want to feel like I can walk across the street and don't have to worry about no devil pulling me over trying to blow my brains out. You understand? I want to feel like I can drive and go where I want to go and don't have to get what they call it racially profiled. You understand? How you only racially profile black people? You don't racially profile nobody else. Nobody else get no Chinaman. They can't even drive. They can't even see. They can't even damn see, let alone drive. But I've never seen them get pulled over by anybody. Have you? Have you ever seen them get shot because they Chinese? Never. You understand? I've never seen an Arab get pulled. They did the so-called did 9/11. According to America, it was the Arabs that did it. When it was obviously an inside job, you did that. Right. You understand? Don't no plane hit the building up top and it then blow up from the bottom. You understand? That is ridiculous. You understand? And then they claim that the structure, the metal and everything that they're building is made out of, that them two planes couldn't have created that much heat. You understand? In order for it to blow like that. It wouldn't have did that. You understand? But here it is, you thinking that the Arabs did it. You understand? But then you still in an Arab store. You go to them for your food.
Right.
You think they blew up the goddamn what's the other one? The Pentagon.
Pentagon.
You understand? You think they blew up the Pentagon, but you don't think they're going to blow up your chicken? You know what I'm saying? Like, you going to get crispy chicken from the Arabs, but you don't think they're going to blow that up too? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, we so damn stupid. It don't make no sense. But they know that they can get over on us because we are destroyed people. You understand? We are completely damn destroyed, man. You know, and they get over on us every single time, every level. Is unimaginable, the stuff that they do. Like, come on. You know? And here it is. You turn around, and what you have been marching for over, this is 104 years, 5 years, this marks number 104 or either 5 years of black people marching and protesting. Okay? You've been doing this for 100 years. And the Lord did it in less than 60 days. You understand? Turn around, and yet soon as this thing hit, everybody was talking about how, oh man, the economy, what's going to happen? The Lord did it in a split damn second. Less than 60 days, this place is about to turn upside down. From going to the richest country ever to thriving and businesses and new businesses everywhere about. Man, they got new businesses on that south side. Right. Restaurants and businesses everywhere. I didn't even know it was a business at. I done rolled through a couple times like, damn, who thought to put a restaurant right here? You know, they got like a nice fancy restaurant in the middle of the goddamn block. You know what I mean? Houses sitting on the side of the goddamn, like, damn, like who put a restaurant right here? You know, they got all kind of businesses like that. You see how they've been doing all this construction all over, building all of these buildings and lofts. They don't have a place to put the homeless, but they got lofts going everywhere. They got businesses going everywhere. They got everything everywhere, but not for the nakers, not for the homeless. They turn around and they don't even let them sleep nowhere downtown. Oh. They so evil. They turned around and they started taking, you know, the highway, the overpass. You know what I'm saying? To where up under it, they used to sleep under there. The white man is such a devil. He just started putting decorations under it, putting fences and lights around it to where they can't sleep up under the bridges no more. They turned around that camp spot we got on 14th and Spruce. 1 week we go out there for camp, feeding them a while, and then the next week they got the construction. They got it all blocked off. Another week, just a little further down, they had them sleeping on the sidewalk, and then they come by and put fences around just not the street, but just around the vents that's in the ground to where the homeless was getting heat at. They turned around and just put a fence around that so they couldn't lay there. I said, God damn, well, this dude is evil, man. Right. This dude is so evil, he won't even let you sleep. He ain't gonna give you a place to stay, but he won't at least let you sleep on the street. Like, how criminal is that? Like, they have nowhere to go. I pulled out an article about a homeless dude. They locked him up because he did not have nowhere to go. And then the police locked him back up because he did not have nowhere to go. Like, I'm like, damn. They locked him up. They had him locked up because he did not have nowhere to go because he was homeless. And they took him to the county, and he asked them to bring him to the city, bring him downtown. And then they turned around and locked him back up because he didn't have nowhere to go. I'm like, get the hell out of here. Like, these people are the devil. That's it. That's all you can say about it. They are the devil, the Bible speaks of. That's right. They're not good people. You understand? They don't have your best interests. And black people always talk about that. Somebody having your best interests at heart. White people will never have any interest of yours in their heart at all. None. But like I said, this dude was got locked up because he was homeless, and they got locked back up because he didn't have nowhere to go because he was homeless. Like, these people are extremely evil, man. This is the kind of stuff that they doing here in St. Louis. You understand? And I'm pretty sure they doing that, and who knows what else they doing everywhere. Let's get the scriptures on this real quick, man. Jump to Matthew 23 and start at 1.
Matthew chapter 23, verse 1. Then spake Jesus to the multitude.
Now this is our king right here. This is Christ. Yahweh, keep going.
And to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat.
Mm-hmm.
All therefore, whatsoever they bid you, observe. That observe and do.
Mm-hmm. So the scribes and the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they were different sects, different religious groups. You know how you got your Pentecostal, Baptist, Apostolic, you understand, non-denominational, all these different religious groups. They were different sects, different religious groups, and they sit in Moses' seats. You understand? They are the leaders of the people in the time of Christ. And today, the leaders of our people is your Christian pastors and, you know, your reverends and your bishops and all of them. You understand? And all, therefore, whatsoever they bid you, observe. Pay attention to what they say. All right? It says, that observe and do. But do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. What they was doing was they was teaching the law. They were teaching people, you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to eat that. You're not supposed to be gay. You're not supposed to be lesbian. You're not supposed to be a whore. You're not supposed to cheat on your husband. You're not supposed to sleep with another man's wife. They were teaching that, but they weren't doing it themselves. And how do you know? What was that in was it 19? Matthew 19, when they brought the woman that got caught in the act of adultery. You understand? They caught her cheating on her husband in some form of, you know, fashion. And he turned around, and when he told them, and the Christians in the church love twisting that, when Christ said, he without sin cast the first stone. He said he among you without sin. He was talking specifically to them. They're saying, since you are finna put this woman to death for what she did, which one of you haven't sinned? Since, you know, which one of you haven't slept with this woman before? You understand? Since she's, you know, because you know preachers are known for sleeping with other men's wives. Well, I'll pull that out. You understand? Like, that's all they do. You couldn't even find the article that I needed because of all the articles of all the preachers sleeping with other men's wives. And that's a sin. You understand? And that's a sin worthy of death. You understand? Right. Your pastor's supposed to be put to death while he's sitting there faking and shaking and gyrating in church. He needs to be in the truth.
Right.
You understand? Getting some mercy from all of the filthy things that he's done in his life. That's what he should be doing. You understand? But these people was telling you, serve the Lord. Like when you go to church, I used to hear that all the time. You got to get right with God. Get right with the Lord. Get right with Jesus. You understand? But what the hell does that even mean? Like, they never even told anybody how to actually get right with God. I never heard them tell people how to actually get right with Jesus. You understand? They never, but you always heard, you got to get right with the Lord. You got to be right when he returns. And this and that. I'm like, well, what do you do? What I'm supposed to do? You know what I mean? So they tell you that you got to serve. And that's true. That's a fact. You must serve. That's what you was put on this earth for. You understand? That's what before you supposed to go to college to be a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer or, you know, whatever it is, you know, whatever career you choose in life, your first thing that you're supposed to be doing, your whole life is about you serving God. That's what you're supposed to be doing day and night. You understand? But they don't tell you that because they hypocrites. They Christian pastors, the leaders of our people, the Sadducees and Pharisees, the modern day Sadducees and Pharisees, which is your Christian preachers, they don't serve the Lord. Keep going, Abban.
For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne.
They bind heavy burdens, man. That's grievous to be borne. Keep reading.
And lay them on men's shoulders.
And they lay them on men's shoulders. They got, oh my God, the Israelite Christian church community got sisters thinking they can't wear pants. They got brothers, they want other women, but they telling them you can only have one wife. You understand? They putting all of these unnecessary heavy burdens on our people, man. They telling folks that you can eat pork. Now, the Christians tell you that you can eat pork, just pray over it. And the Israelite Christians tell you that you can eat the pork, just eat the piece and just take the pork off the piece. You understand? Like, I done heard some silly nonsense. You know what I mean? Like they is real silly. You know, I done heard a lot of stupid things, stuff that ain't even in the Bible. You know, but her commandments in Hannah is telling you to serve the Lord, showing you how to do it, not just telling you. He's doing it himself. He's teaching it to you, showing you what it says in the scripture. He's doing it, and therefore we're doing it too. And then you got people complaining about commandments in Hannah when he's teaching you right. He's teaching you properly. But then your pastor, they tell you, what was his name? Reverend Ike? They tell you you got to fake it to make it. Oh, you'll listen to him. Yeah, man. I was faking anyway. I was faking every time I come in here. That go right along with Christianity. You understand? They faking as if they actually love the Lord. And if they actually serve Jesus and all that nonsense they talk about. You understand? Go ahead, Upon.
But they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers.
They ain't gonna move them heavy burdens that they done laid on your shoulder. And they ain't gonna do it themselves. The very people that tell sisters not to wear pants, they women wear pants. You understand? Right. They teaching you not to do it, but they don't do it themselves. You know how many fake Israelites I know that celebrate holidays? They telling you not to celebrate the holiday, but they don't do it themselves. You understand? Christians always talk about you got to serve God. You got to get right with God. And they ain't even right with God. You understand? They not even right with God. Keep going, Abon.
Kind. But all their works they do for to be seen of men.
Now, guess what? You can't do no work if you closed. You can't be seen of men now if your church is closed. You understand? Keep going.
They make broad their phylacteries.
Phylacteries is like a box. You understand? You know how Catholics walk around with that box and that little incense hold and they swing it around. They make broad that kind of stuff. Keep going.
And enlarge the borders of their garments.
And they enlarge the borders of their garments. Them bathrobes that they be wearing. Them Roman togas. Them choir robes. Men look gay as hell in a choir robe. You swinging and clapping and you all like this. Boy, you look gay as hell. No wonder you got that tambourine in your hand. You understand? And you know the tambourine goes right along with the choir robe.
Right.
You know what I mean? They turn around and got that choir. Talking Jesus this, Jesus that. Is you crazy? Well, you is a homosexual. You understand? But that's what they do. They make broad they suits that they wear. You understand? They brag on how, you know, they suit costs thousands of dollars. When hell, half of your members can barely even afford any clothes. Barely even got 10 outfits. You understand? Clothes don't even last them 2 whole weeks before they have to go wash them again. But then here you is, you got nice clothes on. You understand? Go ahead, Abon, keep reading.
And love the uppermost rooms at feasts.
Mm-hmm.
And the chief seats in the synagogue.
They love going out to eat. The pastor anniversary, the pastor dinner this, the pastor this, the pastor, and they always going out to eat to do it, ain't they?
That's right.
You know what I mean? And then the titles that they hold, the chief seats in the synagogue, they love being a member on the board. Like, what in the heck? What is you doing? I know a sister that said she was one of the boys. She was selling drugs. She was selling drugs at the time. She was on the board as one of the members. Yeah, and guess what? She was keeping up with the money. Hell, I guess dope boys and dope girls know how to handle some cash, huh? And she was on the board in the church. This was her own statement. You understand? And I know she ain't lying. Because, hell, all of them in there criminals. You understand? From the pastor all the way on down, man. Keep going.
And greetings in the markets.
Mm-hmm.
And to be called of men. Rabbi.
My pastor. They love that. They love being called pastor this and pastor. What are you pastoring? What are you doing? Who are you leading except for a straight? Like, what are you doing? That's all they doing in the church. Go ahead, Abon.
But be not ye called rabbi.
Uh-huh.
For one is your master, even Christ, and all ye are brethren.
Okay, skip down to 12.
And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased.
Shall be abased. He ain't none of the preachers. They love exalting themselves. They always boasting and bragging that God is with them. The Lord is this. What was his name? Creflo Dollar. He told his church, he said, look, I got my Benz, you got to get yours. You understand? He like, shit, nigga, I'm rolling. You understand? Rolling, I'm whipping on y'all ass. In my Benz, y'all ain't got one? Huh. God must not be with you. That's what he told his members. That's what he told his members, man. And he abased. Keep going.
And he that shall humble himself shall be exalted.
Okay, you get that. Go to 13.
But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites.
What the Lord called them?
Hypocrites.
Christ called them hypocrites. This is in red. You understand? Christ wasn't all love and compassion and crying and, oh, Lord, I love these people. You know what I'm saying? No, he was not. Christ was not no B-I-T-C-H.
That's right.
He came up against them Christian pastors because they are hypocrites. That's what the Bible say. Did I make it up? Huh? Christ just called your Christian pastor a hypocrite.
That's right.
And what makes them hypocrites? Because they say and they do not. You understand? They say one thing and do another. They claim to be servants of God, but then will preach a whole sermon about how you don't have to listen to God. You don't have to keep his laws. You don't have to do that anymore. When it don't say that nowhere in the Bible.
Right.
In the Old Testament, New Testament, you ain't going to find it. It don't exist in there nowhere. If you do not keep his commandments, you're going to get put to death. You're a sinner. And God is against you because you're against him. You're showing him that you're against him because you would rather sin rather than do what he said. And guess what? Life would be so much greater if you was not a sinner. Just think about how much more fun we would have if you did not have to involve drugs in it. I mean, man, we already can get together and drink a little bit. You know, niggas love talking shit, don't we all? Like to drink and talk some shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And have a ball. But you just got to pull out some crack. You got to pull out some weed. I saw a meme on Facebook. Dude, I forgot what it was for 420. I forgot what the caption it said, but it said something about how he liked it or something. And he had a whole little tray, you know what I'm saying? And it had a bunch of weed on it, weed sticks and, you know what I'm saying, weed kebabs and all kind of mixes, all weed every damn, all kinds of different weed, every damn thing. I said, God damn, now dude, you are a junkie. You are a whole junkie. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we could just leave the dope out of our life, man, we would have much more fun. We would. If we would stop molesting children and being gay and lesbian, oh my God, the world would be a much better place.
That's right.
Children would be safe. You understand? So many of them would be missing. You understand? And thank God for that right now. They scared to get coronavirus, so they ain't kidnapping the kids. You understand? A whole lot of them ain't being sex traveling. Out in, Berkeley? I think in Berkeley, almost 100 kids is missing. And they believe that they have been sex trafficked. That's what they think them kids, and they probably have. You understand? But due to the Lord sending this coronavirus, ain't nobody snatching nobody up right now. You understand? But guess what? If you was not kidnapping kids, guess what? The world would be a much better place. Our kids would be able to play in their yard or somebody else's yard and wouldn't have to worry about it. Wouldn't have to worry about getting snatched. If you wasn't celebrating holidays, you would not have a reason to put your man out. So many sisters put their man out. I'm telling you, I remember that brother that was Easter shopping. And we was in Walgreens. He went and grabbed an Easter bag, man. He didn't even want the thing. He kept walking past. He was trying to act like they wasn't there. I know he was probably going to go back and say, baby, they ain't got no more. You know what I'm saying? But then he turned around, I bet that one was pressing him, boy. And he snatched them damn things off the shelf like he had an attitude. Because he don't even want, men don't even like celebrating holidays. It's just these women think they have to do it.
Right.
They think they got to have it for their kids. You know how much more fun we can have if we could just all bring our kids together and just throw a party for them.
Right.
Like, just for no reason. Just grab the kids. Hey, it's hot outside. Get a pool going. You know what I'm saying? Get something going for the kids, all kind of little water slides and all that. Let them have a ball, and without it being their birthday. Oh my God! You know how much your kids would turn around and love you for that, and then grow up to be better children. They wouldn't be so evil and thinking that they had to have every goddamn thing, all because you gonna cash out for their birthday. You gonna buy them everything they want. Everything you never had, they gonna get. Like doing all that stupid stuff, you're gonna turn around and ruin them children. That's what you're gonna do. But the world will be a much better place without a sinner, man. You understand? And these hypocrites, starting with them. Like I said, it's been a lot quiet. Ain't no pastors nowhere screaming and shouting under mine. I ain't heard nobody getting no Holy Ghost and speaking in no tongues. Where that go? I guess that go with go ahead.
I ain't seen no pastor with a loudspeaker handheld saying nothing. None of that.
None of that. They scared.
No Jehovah's Witnesses.
They scared. They scared. You sure right. They ain't even on the corner with that little dumbass pamphlet.
No.
You understand? Go ahead, sis.
Not even a Latter-day Saint.
None of them.
No.
None of them. Because they walk around too. They go around too, yeah. You understand? They go house to house too.
Right. I'm gonna say, no,
And none of them. No church and no religion is out doing nothing. You understand? Why? That's a good thing too. You understand? It's a good thing, man. I used to hate getting up on Sunday. Like, see, all them damn Christians used to damn near run into my truck, trying to hurry up and get to goddamn church, playing that old nasty gospel music, trying to hurry up and get to the goddamn grocery store to cook that nasty pork Sunday dinner. You know what I mean? Man, now, boy, look at her. It's been quiet, man. I've been chilling. I don't know about nobody else. I'm cool in the damn stay-at-home order. I'm chilling. The church is closed. Man, look at her. You understand? Come on. Like, Christ said that they are hypocrites, man. Your pastors, your preachers, your deacons, your reverends are hypocrites. Keep going.
For you devour widows' houses.
You missed one.
Slakia.
That's one.
For you shut up the kingdom of heaven against men.
You shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. You prevent people from getting into heaven. You sitting here telling your members that they gonna die and go up in the sky when that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Christ said that the kingdom of heaven is within you. So if it's in you, then why the hell you got to die and go upstairs to get it? It's so stupid. They shut up the kingdom of heaven against men to where they are preventing men from getting in the kingdom of heaven. You understand? They in hell. They in your church and in hell. Why they in church and in hell? The church is supposed to be the place of God. Supposed to be just like heaven.
Right.
It's supposed to be where you go to get healed and get fixed and your problem solved. And why your members are still in hell when they come into your church? That's because that is the worship of Satan. The Christian church is the house of Satan. Keep going, Abon.
Khan. For you neither go in yourself.
And guess what? You ain't getting in either. Why your pastor lied talking about he going to heaven? He just died from COVID-19. You understand? And then went to go preach to a whole congregation full of members knowing he had COVID-19 and some of them finna die. You understand? Like, you ain't gonna go get into heaven. Your members ain't, and you ain't either. You understand? This is what Christ is saying. This is out of his own mouth. You understand? Right here in the book. I wonder, do Christians ever read that? You understand? I wonder, do they think the scribes and Pharisees were some people that was just back then at that time and not they damn preacher that they going to go see every Sunday? Oops, so I forgot he's closed. Can't go see him no more. You understand? He can't give you old lying goddamn prophecy. Gonna tell you, you know what, young man? You know what I see? I see a blessing coming your way. That's all they do. Suit their members up on being blessed. Money, prosperity. God just want to bless. This is every damn Sunday sermon is God want to bless you so.
Man.
God want to take care. He want to heal you and this and that. He want to touch you and he want to, oh my God, God just want to love you and hug. He want to do everything in the world to you. Like, come on. And nothing did happen. Nothing changed in your life. This is so stupid. Keep going, Abon.
Neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in.
Okay, neither are you allowing them that are entering to go in. You want them to come. Oh, come to my church. No, don't go to the kingdom of heaven. Come to my church, man. It's better in here. We got songs, we got music, we got choir. You understand? You can sing up in here. Okay, keep going.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites.
Here it is again. You understand? Christ called them hypocrites again. He's checking the hell out. He's going in. What niggas like to say? Boy, he was going in on the old boy. You understand? Hey, she was going in on the old girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We always talk about somebody going in on somebody. Christ going in on your Christian preaching. You understand? And guess what? Thou shalt not preach no more. Keep going.
For ye devour widows' houses.
They devouring widows' houses. You know how many sisters that are widows in their church? And they just devouring them ladies, man. Don't even give a damn about them. Got them coming to church giving all their money. No one ain't even got none.
Right.
Husband that died. The husband was taking care of the house and the bills and everything. You understand? And these preachers devour them ladies. Come and say, you know what? That's okay, sister. Sister, come on in here and sow some seeds and watch the Lord bless you. And you got them women turn around sowing seeds, giving money that they don't even have. Okay, well, you should be helping them. You understand? You should turn around and be helping those ladies, but they not. Keep going.
And for a pretense make long prayers.
Oh my God. Is Christ not talking about your Christian pastor? How long? Why I used to hate when they would do that tarry mess in church? As soon as my grandma used to say, come on, we finna go down tarry. I'm like, God damn, grandma. You know what I mean? We finna be down there too long. I gotta stand up down there. I can't sit in the front row and all y'all do all that. You know what I'm saying? Boy, they be down there praying long. Good night. I got some people in my family, boy, them Christians. They pray until the food get cold. It be nice and hot, and they got an old long ass prayer. Lord, it start off slow too. Lord, Father, in the name of Jesus. They taking nigga, my plate. The plate cold now. It was hot. You understand? Now my plate cold. You know my food is next. You understand? Father, bless the hands that cooked and prepared this meal. You understand? Then it's going to go to all this shouting and speaking. Oh, Jesus. And all this, blah, 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 blah. It's just chicken. You understand? That's all it is. It's chicken, muscatoli, and garlic cheese bread. That's all it is. Can we eat? You understand? Like, can we eat? Go ahead, Bob.
Kana. Therefore, ye shall receive the greater damnation.
Your pastor is going to receive the greater damnation. Look at him. Got COVID-19 complications and died. Look how many preachers is dying from COVID-19. But I thought they was covered with the blood. Jesus didn't say they would be covered. He didn't say they'd be covered with the blood. He said you're gonna get the greater damnation.
Right.
All your members, yeah, they doomed too. You understand? They damn too, but you gonna get the greater damnation. Look at your boy. I can't help bringing him up. Eddie Long. Look at what you was doing, lying and molesting little boys, and look at how you went out. You understand? Look at how Eddie Long went out. He got the greater damnation. Talking about a worst case of cancer that they've never seen. Okay, but was it COVID-19? Was that what it was? You understand? Did Eddie Long get the COVID? Get the hell out of here. Talking about some goddamn cancer. They lying. That homosexual about had the worst case of AIDS they ever seen. Go ahead. Keep reading, boy.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites.
Here it is again. They hypocrites. Keep going.
For ye compass sea and land to make one proselyte.
Keep going.
And when he is made, ye make him twofold, more than a child of hell than yourselves.
Boy, you turn around and making them worse than yourself. You understand? Keep going.
Woe unto you, ye blind guides, which say, whosoever shall swear by the temple, it is nothing. But whosoever shall swear by the gold of the temple, he is a debtor.
You turn around and you are a blind guide. Okay? And you swearing by the temple and say it's nothing. But whosoever shall swear by the gold of the temple, he is a debtor. Okay? You bring that money in here. That's all. That's all they worried about is that money. All right? Let me see. Read 17.
Ye fools and blind, for whether is greater, the gold or the temple that sanctifieth the gold?
Okay, so he like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a person that, say, has something nice, and the thing that you turn around and have is greater than you going to go, say, like working and paying for it. You know what I mean? That's kind of like what he's saying right there. You know what I mean? To where the gold is greater, he making the money greater than the place that's supposed to be sanctifying the gold. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be cleaning the gold. You supposed to be taking care of the gold, making sure it's straight. But then you saying the gold is greater than you. You understand? Keep going.
And whosoever shall swear by the altar, it is nothing. But whosoever sweareth by the gift that is appointed, he is guilty.
Okay, so you already get it. You understand. Give me Amos. I want to go one more with Amos real quick. Couple of scriptures of Amos. I think that what, Amos 9. Drop that in Matthew, because Christ was cutting them goddamn hypocrites the whole goddamn chapter. Like in verse 25, he said, woe unto you scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye may clean the outside of the cup of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. That's your pastor all day long. Full of extortion and excess. You understand? Give me, what's that, 9, Amos 9, and where I want to start at? One second. Hold on. 8, verse 8. Amos 9 and verse 8.
Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom.
That sinful kingdom is America. And the Lord knows exactly what's been going on here. You have been fighting for gay rights. You understand? When gays don't have no rights. You understand? You're sick and you're disgusting. What right do you need? You're already gay. You understand? Nobody's bothering you here. Nobody even needs to know, oh, I get sick of even seeing them. You know, just stay in the goddamn closet. And you and whoever your butt buddy is, just y'all stay in the closet. Do what y'all do with each other. I don't even want to see no homosexuals. I get sick of seeing these lesbians. You know, when Barack Obama so-called pushed that gays should get married and get benefits, you know how many studs came out? Here in St. Louis, that's all, am I lying about? Studs every goddamn word. Sick to see it. That's a waste of a black woman. You understand? Here you is all fine and thick as all get, trying to hide your hips and your butt, trying to wear a sports bra to hold them sour melons down. Ain't going. I still see them through that big ass T-shirt you got on, trying to look like the brand. You know what I mean? Trying to dress like crisscross. I can still see that body. You know, that's a waste of a black woman, man. You understand? But the Lord, his eyes are upon the sinful kingdom. And America is an extremely sinful place. It is the greatest, the wicked kingdom of them all. This is the most evilest place ever to be erected. Keep going.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
He's going to do what?
Destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Guess what? The Lord is destroying America right now. And like Commander General Yohana said, who knows how long it's going to last. And who knows if the Lord is going to turn it around anytime soon. That's up to him. That's up to the Lord. You understand? But already they are turning around saying that America is in recession. This place will not last long. It's in a recession. All right, keep going.
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Okay, now if blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians come together the way the scripture said to, in this one body of Christ, the Lord saying he ain't going to destroy us. You understand? That's what we're talking about when he said Jacob. When he's talking about Jacob, he's talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
Keep going.
Saith the Lord, for lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
So you get that, all right? We spread all over this place. But the Lord said that the least of us is not, the least grain shall not fall upon the earth. When he destroyed this place, the least of us is not going to be destroyed with this place. Keep going.
For lo, I will command, and I will Verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
The coronavirus is a sword. You understand? And this is the weapon that the Lord is using. It don't mean a big ching, pull it out the sieve, and then, you understand? And you like a ninja with that mug. You understand? It don't necessarily mean that. The coronavirus is a sword, and it is destroying people. Keep going.
Which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
While black people was trying to mock white folks, you understand, talking about, oh, I got melanin in my skin, so we can't get the coronavirus. The coronavirus is for white people. Think again. You understand? The Lord said, for the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. When the Lord comes to destroy this place, guess what? If you a sinner, if you eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, catfish, shellfish, you understand? If you celebrating your birthday, you know how many folks is quarantining, celebrating their birthday? I seen the video on Facebook that went viral where a sister was a so-called self-made millionaire, and she had made $999,099. She needed one more dollar to be a millionaire, and she transferred it and put it into her, and she was such an evil person. She talking about how her people is working for free. How you making millions and you got your people, you saying they working for free, and you bragging and crying about that? You know what I mean? Having a whole birthday party while you thinking that you doing something, you just may not get to celebrate your millions. You just might not be around long enough. You're going to end up, you are a sinner, and you're going to die by that sword. And then what got me about the video was one of the sisters that she had mentioned, she said she worked for me for free the whole year, whole 2 years, whatever it was. And then when the sister came to grab and give her a hug, man, she pushed her up off of her like, bitch, move. You know what I mean? Like, this is my time right here. I said, God damn, and then she got a whole attitude. Woman help you become a millionaire, and you push her off like that instead of giving her a hug. You understand? I said, God damn, that's some cold shit. But these are the sinners of our people. You celebrating your birthday, that's a sin. The Lord said the sinners of my people are going to die. That's why the smokers are dying, weed or cigarettes. The pork eaters are dying. It don't matter. Hog mugs, chitlins or bacon. It don't matter. You understand? The holiday, Easter, Christmas, it don't matter. They died with the COVID-19. You know the Christian pastors celebrate all the holidays. And guess what they dying from? They dying from that sword. Keep going, Abon.
In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. Okay, so the Lord is going to end up getting us together. All right. But we could drop that out because we done went way over the time. You understand? We are the ISUPK, straight up out of 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. This is Sharpen the Sword Radio. I'm Captain DeGaugle, boy, man, out of St. Louis. Make sure y'all tune in to our classes. Make sure y'all tune in to the next show, because guess what? While your pastor has abandoned you, Commander General Yohana has not. Shalom, Israel.